Hi everybody, here's my video of some of the stuff I use in my workbench and stuff. Let's start with my spray booth. I made it myself. This has a cheap filter right now. Went to Walmart and it was out of the good ones. So out of right now I just have a cheap filter in it right now, but all you have to do is build yourself one. As long as you have a good filter in front of it, it'll be alright. And here's the box. It seems to work alright, and then you just run a hose outside through a window. There's the thinner I use, and for your waste you just have an empty one to put all your waste into. There's my old little compressor, and I can go down to right around 7 psi with it. It does pretty good for my paint jobs, and you can see a couple that I've done in the past. Now my dehydrator, I got a yard sale, but Harbor Freight has one for 20 bucks. Some of my other supplies, some tape, pipes to hold the bodies on, and some tapes and gold leaf and sponge. Gotta do the organic sponges. They do a little better job when you're doing sponge work on your paint jobs. And then keep your paint brushes for gold leaf separate. You want to kind of keep them separate, and so that you keep them separate so they don't contaminate anything. And then I have all my Sharpies and pens and scrapers and files, all my sandpapers, all my tapes. Now this is all automotive stuff. It's got glue on it and stuff, and I line all my spray booth with it. It makes it easier to clean. You just go through once a week or so and reline it, frisk it, and never use Dixie cups. That it'll eat them up, and the lining from the Dixie cups will melt and all that. This stuff here, I think they're 15-20 cents a piece at your Jobber or Body Supply guy, and I always keep them on hand to mix paint and all that. And clear coats, they keep it nice and handy. And whenever I go get my paint and all that, I get about 10-15 of them. They're good on hand on. And them brushes that for cleaning airbrushes don't seem to work on good. I do pipe cleaners. And your tack rag, I just put it in a Ziploc bag, and then I do the good plastic ones for cleaning stuff. And then all my Dremel stuff, and then all my pill bottles and stuff for all my medicines, I keep and wash them out. When you go to your Jobber or your auto body guy and get pearls and stuff, he'll charge you for the bottles. In a few minutes I'll show you some stuff, but he'll charge you 15-25 cents for your bottles. Just wash them out and he'll save yourself some money and wash them out. Pipettes, eBay, you can get them for about $4.50 for a pack of 100 on eBay. Now I do a lot of stuff on auto body on my real cars. But if you've got some this small stuff, this stuff will work here. You can get it at any AutoZone. I can't, it's been so long since I bought it, I can't tell you what the price of that stuff is. But this stuff here, it's two-part. It's $8-9. It'll last you good size, good time, good long time. You mix it, you know, good little mitt hardener. If you have any good scratch marks and all that stuff. For major stuff, like the tubs of the Peets, when you cut the interior tub out of them and do the suicide doors, it's got that little pin on them. I do Duraglass. I mean, it's got fiberglass in them, and do major body work. Duraglass, this stuff's real good. I mean, it's got fiberglass and stuff in them. You do major body mods. It's kind of tricky to work with. But it's kind of tricky to work with. But once you get the hang of it, it takes hard sanding discs to get it off. But you can shape it real nice. But everybody keeps asking about top coat for sanding. This is what I usually use for my top coat. It's called icing. Fills all the sink marks and all that. It spreads real nice. It's top coat for real cars. If you just have some little bit to work, man, it works real well. I don't know what else I can tell you about it, but man, it works real well. That's mostly what I use. It's about $27 for that big thing, and it'll last you a long time. And most of you guys know what sandpapers you do. I do probably on the 65. I did 12 coats of clear. I did 6 coats of clear, wet sanded, and another 6 coats of clear. And then I polished it out with deep crystal. And you rub it real hard and take it right off. You don't let it sit. And then I do the wax on top of it. And a lot of you guys are trying to do the Tignos stuff. I found these to do the biscuit cut. It's do pattern on the interiors. Here's all my tapes. You can get them tapes for about $15 for about 5-6 rolls on eBay. And there's all my glues. Here's all my airbrushes. Believe it or not, here's the airbrush I started with. It's a Harbor Freight one. I bought it for $13 back in the day, but now I think they're going for right around $18. Here's my 0.2 for detail work. It's a 0.2 for doing shading on stuff. I got it for right around $18, $20 on eBay. Here's my flake one for heavy flake. Another one I got on eBay for right around $20. But then here's my my workhorse. You can get it right around $180 on Coast Airbrush. But back to where I was saying about getting your stuff from your jobber. This bottle will charge you about $25. But here's all my dry pearls I get from my job guy. Here's copper. Here's all my flake I get from TPC Global custom shops. TPC Global. Here's the micro, and then I get the 0.8. I'm sorry, the 0.4. Then I get on my House of Color from Coast. And then I've been playing with the new stuff from Exotic. And that's what the 65's done in, other than the main color, which is I can't find it right now. It's Mandarin from SEM. SEM. Here it is. Candy Conference. But you mix it in with like an Intercoat Clear. And then I've got all my more sandpapers and all my decals and miscellaneous stuff, drill bits. Here's the primer I use. It's Aero Pro 5925. It works real good. I get that from my jobber also. And if you guys don't believe me what clear I use, it's Paint Shop Clear. And I just thin it down a little bit and shoot it through my airbrush. And the last couple coats of it, I do like a flow coat and do it real thin, and it comes out unbelievable. And then here's more flakes I get from eBay. There's a lot of flake and cinnamon pearl. And if you don't have to do any body work on your cars, models, do what Don Yost does. He does the aluminum plate, sprays it, and then sands it down, get all the imperfections off of it, sprays that on as a primer, and then does the body colors. Man, it works great. It shows any imperfections. On Facebook, I showed some of my spoons, and everybody went nuts on it. And it's a good way to figure out how you want to do I do a couple different colors. I do primer, silver, black, white, and it gets a good idea how you want to paint your color then. I'll just pull a couple of them out, and it just kind of gives you a good idea how to paint it, how you want to paint it then. And it's just a good idea. Gives you an idea how to do your base coats. And a good idea, guys, man, just do your jobber. And man, automotive paint is not that expensive. Man, I got about 3.5, 4 ounces of this, and it was my dark charcoal for the peat. I think it was almost $5. What I did the peat, I think it was $8, but it was almost it was a custom mix. Boy, I think it was $9. By the time you do spray cans or something like that, it's well worth the money just to go to and get an out-of-body jobber and let him mix it and go through the books and do an automotive color and shoot it through your airbrush. It's well worth the money to get a real automotive color. It's just well worth the money instead of doing testers or anything like that, because you're actually going to pay triple. Or you can go through Coast and pay $8 and get 4 ounces. It's well worth doing automotive instead of doing model paints. I hope you guys like this tip and my layout, my hobby room, and I hope some of this stuff will help you guys. Watching some of you guys' videos helped me to get through some of this stuff. We can all learn from each other. Some of you guys' videos help me. So, enjoy. Thanks, guys. Bye.